Hey there YouTube, and I guess Patreon. I know this is a little bit weird, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I would like to make some money off the internet. Okay, alright. Oh, look, I know this is horrible for both of us, but I feel like here are the reasons why I would like to do this. I've been working pretty consistently hard over the last 2.5 years to make content on YouTube as well as a few other platforms, but it has gotten to a point where I do know that I am only able to do so much as a smaller channel. It's actually quite nice having, you know, over 5,000 subscribers, that's fantastic, and over 10 million views, that's awesome, but I also realized that that doesn't actually translate into any monetary value. In fact, I barely made just over $100 last year from YouTube alone, and that in itself doesn't bode well for me and the algorithm as it is. There are also other issues such as demonetization and copyright issues that come up often with the videos that I make, especially video essays. While I am aware of copyright law and the use of fair use, I do think that adding certain videos and certain bits and pieces does add a certain amount of context and relevancy for the videos that I create. However, I also know I am beholden to the YouTube copyright system. I would hate to remove some of this content, but I am also aware that it is necessary to do so. With your help, I obviously can be a much more functional channel to do this more part-time than kinda some of the time. Whenever I make a long-form video such as video essay, that means I take about 10 to 20 hours out of my week to do so. I already have a 40-hour job as well as a few other things that I run as a creative enterprise. The thing is that I would like to do this more often. I absolutely love the process of researching and creating and making these videos for you, but I also know that they're not financially viable. They're not a part of the algorithm. They're not in a way that I am creating content for a wider audience. The video essays that I've made are incredibly niche. I'm very, very lucky to have the subscribers that I do, as well as the views that I have. This also creates a weird paradox where the time that I spend doesn't always equal the output that I have, which is why I would love to spend more time and more effort on the videos that I create. This means that I will have to upgrade equipment. This means I would like to hire people. This means that I would like to share more with you as a community. The problem is that that takes time and money, and those are the two things I definitely don't have right now. And while I'll get into the rewards and the goals in a second, I would like to just thank you in general if you've watched, shared, or even subscribed to my content over the last year. It really, really does mean a lot to me. I have had so much fun in making the content for you, talking with you on Discord or Twitch or even over Twitter or Instagram. It means the world to me. And with that, I would like to get into the rewards of if you support me, here's how you'll support me. I have a reward system in place that will basically mean that you will be a part of a wider community and discussion about the content that I create. I already have 5 videos that I would really, really like to make in the next 6 months and 10 videos in all of 2020. These are long-form video essays as well as collaborations with other creators and producers. There is also so much content that I make that I would also like to share that with you. There's stuff from my archives, there's an old podcast that I have. There are so many things that I would love to talk with you about as well as share to a wider community. Again, that takes time and money. So let's start off with the rewards that you can get from just supporting me on Patreon. $1. This is, oh man, thanks. This is a gratitude tier. I don't expect you to contribute a lot. I know what I make isn't for everybody, but I also know that if you would like to contribute a little, you can get a little bit of a thank you. This means that you will go into the regular Patreon updates. These are notes, these are posts. These are just regular things that I'm going to do, regardless of whether or not you support me on Patreon. You can even just follow and get the exact same amount. But if you just want to put $1 in, that means a lot to me. $5. What are you doing? This means you will get a credit in the next video that I make. If you are making a contribution to my Patreon, $5 is literally so much to me. It really, really means a lot. So beyond just getting a credit, you also get early access to all of the content. Also, you will get a little shout out at the end of a video with your name coming down in the credits. You can be credited however you want, even if you just send me an email and be like, hey, this is my name on Patreon, but also could you just tell me that this is my name on here? Also, you will get access to voting for upcoming videos, as well as getting to have a little bit more feedback with what I do. $10. Whoa! Hey there, hold on a second. For this, you'll get everything above, as well as a weekly shout out in my Twitch streams, as well as on the Discord that I run. You'll even get a shout out in the credits as a special thanks that is just a little bit above from the $5 tier. You'll also receive notes from the scripts that I make for the videos. So for some of them, for example, like this, it's a little bit more freeform and I have a little bit extra on the side to remind me of things to say. But if I have a full video essay and I have all of the notes as well as extra links and extra jokes that I cut out, you will get access to that as well. $20. That is too much. You get everything above, plus you've probably given me a panic attack. Because like $20 is like, it's just a good lunch, man. Like if you work in like the CBD DVD and you're like, ah man, I really want like some really good Lux or something like that, that's like 20 bucks. That means a lot to me. That means a lot. You'll get everything in the above tier, plus you'll get a personalized thank you message from me that'll be at least 30 seconds long. I will literally just look down the barrel of a camera, I will say your name, I will just thank you. I will just be very, very gratuitously thankful for like a full 30 seconds just for you. For $50, you'll get an executive producer credit at the start and end of all of the video essays that I make for that month. Also, you will get to decide a minute-long video essay of your choice. Doesn't matter what topic it is, I will research it, I will look into it, I will make a 1-minute video essay just for you. And look, maybe I'll put it online, that you can decide, but I will send it directly to you, just for you, with my little voiceover and stuff. And finally, for $100, you get to decide a 10-minute long video essay. You get everything in the above tier, plus you get that. I will make a 10-minute video essay. Doesn't matter how ridiculous it is. Maybe stuff that's not too controversial. I would appreciate that. You will get a goddamn video essay for 10 minutes for that $100 tier. Now, those are all of the rewards. Let's move on to the goals. Now, the goals that I have are, look, I feel like goals are hard. I don't like making goals. I like, obviously, accomplishments and achievements and striving for things, but I think goals are hard because they can be easily disappointed. So as my therapist has told me, I have made realistic goals. So here we are. This is basically going to be by Patreon rather than an actual nominal amount, because I think that growing an audience is more important than money. So again, let's start from the bottom. 25 patrons, I will do an entire Twitch live stream where I roast and eat an entire chicken. I will, no matter how long it takes, I will roast, I will marinate it, I will put it all together, and you can watch me eat that chicken. For 50 patrons, I will wrap every single name into a song. And I don't mean like wrapping it up, I mean I will make a song, I will produce the beats, I will use some samples, and I will rap. I don't even care if it rhymes or not, I will wrap your goddamn name into a single rap song, and I will release it on Spotify, and I will call it the Very Thank You Very Much song. For 100 patrons, I will shoot my next entire video essay in one long take and do it around my neighborhood. I don't care how long it is, I will shoot it, and I will have like little bits and pieces that I usually have from a video essay, but it will be directly one long take, and I will hire somebody to help me out do that. 500 patrons, for that, I will actually do a roast video of the top 20 patrons. I will write jokes, I will also ask them to agree to be in the video, but I will also make sure to do a very funny video where I get to roast them. 1,000 patrons, wow, okay, that's a lot. I will actually upgrade my equipment. There is a lot of stuff that I am using here which is from at least 4 years ago, and it would mean the world to me for just having 1,000 patrons in general, but also I'm going to show you that I'm actually growing as a creator. With that, I will film an entire fake nature documentary just around Sydney, showing off the new equipment in high definition. For 3,000 patrons, I will quit my job. I will quit my job and I will make an entire vlog about the process. The days leading up to it, the days talking about it, and then film the actual process of announcing to my coworkers that I quit. And then finally, for 5,000 patrons, the ultimate goal, I will get a vasectomy. I'm 100% serious. I will get a vasectomy. If we reach 5,000 patrons, I will get a vasectomy. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. I've already looked into it. I already know how much it will cost. I will get a goddamn vasectomy. And that is all of it. That is all of the stuff that I need to tell you about my Patreon. I'm so sorry it's very, very long, but I want to thank you so much just for watching this in general and just give you an idea of what it's about. I bet the vasectomy thing through, huh? It's a real thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. 5,000 patrons. Let's get there. 2021, 5,000 patrons. You already subscribed? Just all you're gonna do, contribute $1. That's all you're gonna do. Simple as that. I'm just waiting. I'm just gonna wait now. Let's refresh some shit. Great.